like stuff, right? I'm supportive. I just don't like them. You know what I mean? Although I am there taking all the pictures, I'll be there playing Block Blast.
Good morning.
But yeah, they called my daughter up.
So
get up, take a picture, and like, oh, and
I
honor roll, because they say honor roll.
Figured out that I hadn't really like gone through the steps of my bags that I'm making.
Very, very freaking proud of my kid. She's gonna be do whatever she wants to do.
So that's what I'm gonna do a little bit here today.
We always tell her, like, because her friends are all on the internet. A lot of her friends they're very awesome.
I always use like a hardboard shelf because I am stuck in bed feeling really stinks.
But I do that. She's on the honor roll because she doesn't spend her time scrolling the internet. She spends her time studying.
I thought I should at least do something like go through, because some people have never sewn before, so just thought, you know, probably talk about sewing a little bit. I did want to say, like, this is how I have it set up. I have just a little shelf, a hard shelf here, so that I have something to put pressure on. But I also have my computer desk that's a roll away. So if I need to, I can pull that over and use that for a hard surface to put pressure on. I have my, I have a mini sewing box. I do not have a big sewing room, and this is my setup. So like I have just my sewing machine, and I put the case on that, and I can put it away, pull it in and out when I'm using it. That way it's not just taking up so much room, because I don't have a big place, it's just me. So then I have just a little sewing box where I just keep basic colors of thread. Sorry, we have a lot of fires in Utah right now, so, and I have asthma, so breathing is pretty hard for me right now. So I sound winded, but I'm not jogging, I promise. So I have a fabric marking pen, just little extras, a little bag of buttons. I don't need a whole lot because I'm not like a big, you know, a huge sew lady. So you always need a good pair of scissors, super sharp. Don't use them with paper or anything else, just for your fabric, because if you want it to cut fabric right, you can't be cutting other things and nicking your scissors and stuff. Only fabric. Another thing that works great are these roller plates. This, you can change your blade and it comes down both sides, and you can roll these along your measure boards, which I'm going to show you next. And then I just have, for me, just again, because I don't have a sewing room, sorry, do that right, okay, just a mini kit that just, and I have another extra pair of scissors here. It has all my little pins and stuff in there, and then this side is just more, and that's all I really need. I buy my fabric, and I just I'll get different, because I don't do bigger stuff, I get like my solid colors in the big, I purchase those in big, I'm having a word brain fart right now, sheets, I guess, but then like, my patterns I will do in much smaller cuts, because like I'm going to cut these down and use them more sporadically. So, and then the solid color is what I'm putting on the back.
I think the video I did on was like one video, so it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't falling, wasn't doing anything crazy.
Oh, bags. So the bags that I'm working on, this was the last part, is get these out of the way. I love this pattern. It's so cute. Okay. I have one bag that has, well, one bag style that has black on the bottom. So, and it has black handles. And then you can just pick your pattern that you want. I love this one. This one's going to be bigger to fit the bigger bag. But kind of like that. If I can bring it up. And then the other side has a matching one. And I line them like with, like this has black. This one I'm finishing up here has brown. So I do like a border, and then that's just a little, it's a quick bag that you can just grab and throw, and it's keeping me busy. So I like that. The other bag I have is this cream colored one, off-white one. It's just plain, it's super simple. I figured this one would be the easiest one to start with because I'm not the best at this. So this is my first time putting these together. It's just something I came up with to keep myself busy. So that's what I recommend if you're disabled working on something at home. That's just kind of how I've set up. And remember, I have a wood board for a strong surface right here. Okay, today I am watching someone called, I watch him all the time, but the Dad Challenge podcast. And there's a family that they exploited their kids so bad, and they still do, but then their views went down immensely. Their friends, funny enough, that live in Arizona is another story that I was going to be talking about. They're actually getting time for they took the COVID money for being influencers. When COVID, that they gave everybody the relief funds, they took extra money, and now they're starting to prosecute all these people that took this money. And so these people are friends with a couple that has been found guilty, and they're in Arizona. They're going to be doing some time. This couple though it's called the Queen of Kings with K's. Queen of Kings with K's. Sorry. Ugh. And child exploiting wasn't going very well for them. They started losing views. So what do you shoot for? Porn, of course, if you're on video. Sorry. These fires are kicking us. Everyone in Utah's suffering right now. But anyway, so once their child exploiting wasn't working, what'd they do? Couples porn. Yay! Now they're advertising their couples porn on their family channel. Yay! Let's incorporate our kids with our OnlyFans channel. Yay! Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No. So, he's covering their explanation of why they are choosing porn. So I thought we should hear them out and see why they're choosing porn. So let's kind of see what's going on.
She's just a ratchet, trash-ass hoe is what she is. And it's so evident in this. And when it comes to Charles,
and when I put the video out, I'll have
and all these people that have been covering for so long.
They live is a little more picky
is that
with
family
what you put
vlogging
on.
kind of is on its way out. I think we can all agree that these people do not have the audience they once had. Some people are still very much making great money, don't get me wrong, but it's not like what it once was. It was not the heyday, it's not the Wild West anymore. So many people, even if they're not in the space that I'm in, are calling out family vlogging. Almost every single major YouTuber has done some video or something on child exploitation. Almost all the people think it's wrong, except for the people who are exploiting children because they make money doing it. Okay? And all those things that have happened over the years are all culminating now to laws being made. Countries are changing the rules. Literal countries are saying kids are not allowed on social media under 16. And I'm okay with that. That's cool. But it doesn't really help these kids.
It's really sad, though.
Right? Because these kids are the ones being exploited. And the only place on planet Earth right now doing anything about children being on the internet is Tennessee.
That's what I was just going to say is actually Tennessee just passed laws that if you have monetized content and your children are seen in it for like a certain percentage of the time, that you will be fined. Not like anything, like you don't have to pay your kids or nothing like that. You're fined through the government. So in Tennessee, you are no longer allowed to show your kids. Thank God. Thank you, Tennessee. We hate to see that the government has to step in, but parents, you're idiots. Stop showing your kids. And if you follow these channels that show their kids, you're supporting it, you're paying their bills, you're paying for those kids to work so that those parents don't have to. And then they sit here and put the phone in their kid's face. And they're just inviting the strangers in, and it's so nasty. It's just nasty. When you find out what goes on behind the scenes.
Okay, Tennessee is the only place literal on earth that is saying you are not even allowed to exploit your child on the internet. You're not allowed to put them on the internet. Not only are they not allowed to be on the internet, you are not allowed to put them on the internet as their parent. That kicks in literally like 6 days. Okay? And I'm very excited about that because the LeBrants, which I should do a video on, they're living in Tennessee. They're moving. They're moving to a bigger house in Tennessee, but they're not moving. And so the day that happens, the day that they continue to exploit their children, we're going to watch for it and we're going to mass report. That's what's going to happen.
So if you don't know who this family is, the LeBrant family, because the only other state that's doing anything about kids being online is California. But what they did is they said if your kids are in a certain percentage of your content, you have to pay them a certain percentage of what is brought in from that video. So at least in California, the kids are supposedly getting paid. It's kind of like the Coogan Act for child actors. So at least in California, there's a little protection. But what's funny is the LeBrant family, they moved from California after they passed that law. Yeah. They exploited all of their children. Their children were born on the internet all their lives. They can't consent. And here they are, their whole lives on the internet. And California passes a law that you have to pay your child if they're going to be in. They moved to Tennessee. They picked up, moved to Tennessee. Then shortly after they got to Tennessee,
your Amazon account.
Sorry, hold on.
For the person.
As soon as they got to Tennessee, Tennessee passed a law, but Tennessee's law is not that you have to pay your children. It's that your children cannot be in your content. Which if they're going to pass a law, that's the one we need, because look at the kids in Hollywood. It's not turning out great for them, and they have the Coogan accounts, right? No, we need to protect our children in our homes and get them off the internet and stop supporting parents that are doing this. I can't sit here and heal and watch this going on. Like I'm not a speaker. I'm not a speaker, you can tell. I can't stay silent anymore. This is nasty. And then I comment on people and say, hey, you're the parent. You're supposed to protect. You have like one job, basically, protect your baby. And in that protection comes feeding them, changing them, protecting them from strangers, protect your child. And you're putting them out on the internet for strangers. You're doing the opposite. You're not protecting your child. So it's nasty. And then they'll say, well, do you want my child to come on here and read your comments like this, that their mom's a child exploiter? I'm sorry. Why is that comment there? Because your child is here being exploited. And why is your child on the internet reading comments? How damaging is that your child is reading comments about you that strangers on the internet are leaving on your family page? Your whole family. And you're like, yay, look, here we are. Oh, that take didn't take, kids. Get back in the car. We're going to do that one again. So vacations already suck. They're just filming all the time, getting in and back out, so mom can post her video to pay for the trip that they're on. And then they say, well, we asked them. They cannot consent. They cannot consent. They do not know what the future holds if they choose to be on the internet. You are supposed to be choosing for them. You wouldn't choose for the doctor to do an unnecessary surgery, right? If he said, yeah, go ahead and we're going to just do this surgery. You wouldn't say, yeah, I'm supposed to consent for my child and I'm going to guess, yeah, let's just do this one, right? You wouldn't do that. Why would you put them on the internet? No, that's not protecting your child. You would protect your child and not do the unnecessary surgery. You would go get a second opinion. You protect your child. Putting them on the internet for strangers is not protection. It's not awareness. I see that a lot too. Oh, it's awareness. We're bringing awareness. Are you getting paid? Okay, can still be awareness. It can. It's usually not, because by that time you're not getting your point out there. You're just worried about making money. Your child didn't sign up to be the face of whatever you want to be awareness. So you can bring awareness without putting your child in danger. There was one child that was being, she had the eating aversion. And I commented and I said, how sad that every time she eats a meal, you guys set her up with a camera in front of her face and you put it in front of the public. And they have hundreds of thousands of followers and their videos have thousands of saves on them. And it's just this little girl putting food in her mouth and trying to eat her meals. And I said, what are you doing? This is so disturbing. And he responded back that his therapist recommended it. And I said, oh, your therapist recommended you exploit your child's aversion online for strangers. And you're still with this therapist? No. Like, I can't believe that the shit that comes out of their mouths. I can't. No. You can bring awareness to this eating aversion without putting a freaking camera right in front of your child's face and having that be her life of eating. That's her life of eating, is a camera right here. And these people that watch it and follow it and support it, it's just disgusting. They come right after you the second you say something. And they're like, you don't even know. What are you doing? You just take their pictures, and I'm not paid. So I could care less if anything comes. I am literally bringing awareness. It's literally bringing awareness to tell you it's dangerous for your child to be on the internet with their mouth open. Moms are now this new thing. Oh, I need to breastfeeding awareness. Yes. People need to know. No, we don't. We all know babies eat from your boob. We all know it. Like, I breastfed 2 of them. Never had a problem. We don't need to know about breastfeeding. Nope. Do you know what they're doing with your breastfeeding videos that you got your whole boob right there and your little poor baby's little face right there, little baby, innocent eating. They remove your breast. And what are they left with? And what are they doing with AI with your baby's image? Disgusting. It's so gross. Don't follow them and don't interact with them. Okay, we're going to go on. This is King of Queens again, a family that went to OnlyFans. They are doing now OnlyFans couples porn.
First of all,
instead
anybody
of
who
their
does
children.
who pays for OnlyFans, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, I think people who pay for OnlyFans, there's something wrong in your brain.
Rant over.
This shit you can get online for free. You know that, right? I'm not saying go there. I'm just saying you can get this stuff for free. I comment on this type of stuff because it's important to know that, as an adult, do what you got to do.
But kids.
Do what you got to do. You're a consenting adult. Right now, she's apparently, I think, reading
When
that
you're
you're
kids.
online. So, like, she spends a lot of time on
Look out for your kids.
But they're not just doing, like, sexy pics, right? They're doing, like, what's it called?
Yeah, and when I post this video,
I'm pretty sure
I will
haven't
have
seen
his
it, but full-on
video
hardcore.
right
I think
here.
they talk about it. So this is Queen of Kings Brett, 6'3", 340 pounds, size 17 shoe. This guy is a monster.
Oh, he's a size 17
open your
shoe.
DM messages. So he's doing. If you want explicit
guys,
content,
if you
follow
wait till
Queen
you
of
see
Kings.
it,
You can also request solo content. So
he looks like he looks like a combination of, if you remember the movie Goonies, the guy that was locked in the basement, Sloth. He looks like a combination of Sloth and Mr. Clean, the bald guy that cleans your floor. He seriously looks like a combination of that. And it's, again, Queen of Kings is their name. It's with K's. Where are they on? I think they're on, looks like, is it YouTube? It looks like YouTube. So, that's what we're watching. But, their kids weren't working out, making them enough money online. So now they're doing OF content, but they're advertising it on their family channel where all these kids follow them. She's got her legs open on her, the beginning of the page, like, I'm an OF mom. And her kids are all under there. Like, what's wrong with you people? So this is them explaining why they're doing couples pornography.
Happening tonight, Queen of Kings page. You won't want to miss this. We're going live, and you already know the vibe. Energy's up, attention is earned, and somebody's walking away with full control. Highest tipper gets one-on-one live. Pull up, bring your tips, and don't come shy. So they're like basically online strippers, online porn stars. So they pivoted from doing kids content, which you can see here, to doing literal hardcore pornography because their bills aren't being paid anymore on social media. They're done. They're basically, for all intents and purposes, finished on YouTube. And so they decided instead of that, we're going to go ahead and do porn. Because the last 28 days, they've only got 123.3 thousand long views. That's nothing. Guys, that's not paying their bills. They have 28.2 million short views, which gives them a couple.
Too.
So what they're making,
it shows you what
maybe if they're lucky, $4,000 a month. Maybe if they're lucky. $4,000 to $5,000 maximum. So their YouTube channel is, for all intents and purposes, it's over. Like, they're done.
$4,000
They have
$5,000 a month.
1.2 million subscribers, and they're growing in subscribers.
I don't make that.
But their view counts are crashing because they're not making long form content. Short form content on YouTube makes you almost nothing. Okay, I've got many videos that have gotten millions of views on that, and I've made like $40. Okay, so they're making a couple of $1,000, but they're not making enough to survive, and so they decided to start making literally hardcore pornography, and that's where they are now. And this is the trashiest people on earth because
They get lots of money from porn.
I'm not going to be like, go ahead. If you're in a consenting
just
adult,
go get a
do
job.
porn, but you guys know where I stand on this, right? You know where I stand. Don't bring children into this world or have children and do porn. Don't do it. I will judge you, and I think you should be judged. I think you should have your kids removed from your house if you do porn on the internet. I honestly believe that you're putting them in a very dangerous situation when you do public-facing porn. Okay? I think you're wrong for it. I think all these women who have children in this industry,
child exploitation,
those kids are going to suffer the consequences of your actions, and you're a selfish twat if you do porn and have children.
Yep.
Because those kids have to live with your mistakes. And make no mistake, every single person who's done it to this point who has children, all of them regret it, except for maybe one, okay, or two who are just like the most debaucherous amongst them all. Okay, but most people who do this regret it. Trisha Paytas has come out and said she regrets it. So many people who's like, even Camila Araujo, whatever her name is, and Ho-Ho should be her name. Her brother regrets all the choices she made because he was bullied for it. And she doesn't even have children. And hopefully she never does. Okay? But if you do, again, this is my stance on this. If you're never going to have kids and this is how you want to pay for your life, I honestly won't judge you. Okay? Do it. You're a consenting adult. Go ahead because your choices don't affect anybody but yourself. Good for you. Get your bag, baby. Whatever. Do your thing.
Where's my loader?
Show your flaps for the price of a cheeseburger. I don't care because no one else is going to suffer your consequences. As soon as somebody else can suffer your consequences of your actions, okay, then I will judge you. Then I will be upset, especially when it comes to kids. Because as a kid who was bullied in school, I couldn't even imagine if my mother was also doing pornography, right? And then they had that to show me on top of all that.
Look, here's your mom.
You're destroying your children's lives. If you show your
I wanted to see my mom's
and your cheeks for the price of a cheeseburger on the internet because those kids are going to get access to that. Not only that, their teachers will have access to that. Your future spouse will have access to that.
Whatever.
Like those kids are going to suffer the consequences forever. So if you need to pay your bills by doing porn, you're doing everything wrong. These people literally made millions of dollars. Where did your money go? And that's another conversation, right? Influencers and family vloggers have made all this money. Almost all of them have none left. Where the fuck did your money go?
Yeah, they exploited their children,
you know why?
and now they're in porn.
They get a ton of money like Charles and Alyssa, and they rent a $5 million mansion for like $20,000 a month because they're living high in the hog and they think it's going to last forever. They live like it's like when these elite athletes get these major contracts in these big sports, and their career is maybe 15 years if you are good. Okay, maybe. And they live high on the hog for those 15 years. They buy their mom's houses, they buy their friends' cars, they pay their friends to be around them, to blah, 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 and they get ripped off. And then at the end of their careers, they have nothing to show for it because they're fucking stupid. Okay? That's what happens. These people make elite athlete money. Some of them do, okay? Not as much, not all of them.
I just watched, what's her name? Shoot. Something, Arajo something. Just get arrested, for, thank you for the heart, for trying to, she was, I think, holding her mom's alcohol or something, but she was climbing a light pole to do a TikTok video, and she's arrested, and the mom's telling them, she's just making a TikTok video. She's breaking a law, and the officer told her, you can't break a law to do TikTok videos. I'm sorry, that doesn't give you an out. But the parents think it's okay for these kids to just do whatever because it's for a video so they can get recognition. They're children. No, why are they on TikTok? Like, it's so fucking frustrating.
And it's all gone because they move every 2 years, they have expensive vehicles that they lease, they go on vacations, and they write it all off, sure, but that's still money that's gone. It's gone. They have nothing to fucking show for it. Queen of Kings has nothing to show for it. And so what they did is they took this monster of a guy and they said,
he's huge.
We're going to make now pornography, but you know what you should have done at that point if you're going to do this?
Like
cool.
He smells like tuna fish.
Not cool, but cool. You should have taken everything off about your kids. Yeah. But not only are they making...
Hold on. He looks like he smells like tuna fish. And if you... I said this earlier, so sorry if you already heard it. But he looks like a combination of the guy from Goonies that played Sloth. And Mr. Clean is who this guy looks like. And he's doing porn with his wife. She doesn't really have a look to me. Just kind of ratchety. She doesn't look like she smells good. But he just looks, he gives me, I would look at him like, ew, he has tuna breath. Like, I just can't. He looks grody. So, yeah, go on with your couple's porn because your kids exploiting your kids didn't work out for you.
But they're still making videos on YouTube with their children in it. And they're not getting paid for it, which is crazy. Why would you do this? This video is well over 2 weeks old. Well over. And it's got not even 5,000 views.
God, the kids
What's
right
the point?
Oh.
So it's just for no reason. So this is the video we're going to take a look at. Again, we're going to look at the comments because they are getting hammered.
I'm sorry, I
gotta
can't
be careful
show
with
it
the way I say
on
things
the
in
live.
So this is Queen of Kings talking about this whole thing. Laughing about it. Doing the whole...
when I post the video, I'll put this video.
Again, it's icky. You're icky.
Or also, it's the Dad Challenge podcast on YouTube if you want to go and watch the whole thing. I'm not going to post the whole thing, but I'm just going to post like the best parts. He's just really informative and he knows what he's talking about. So facts. I like facts.
Wanna join me?
Oh, yes. Oh, shoot.
Here they come. Watch. Wait till you hear him talk.
Okay,
they sound so smart.
Okay.
You guys, we had to bring out our margaritas.
Okay, so they had to get drunk for this video. Another class act.
This conversation. Cheers.
Of course, they have to get drunk and do couples porn.
This guy's literally out of breath. This guy's heart's gonna explode soon.
Because that's what they want to do on the internet, right? Because they're gonna tell us all about what they want to
do. On our best angles.
I don't know.
How are we looking, guys? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure.
Look like shit.
Yeah.
Is that what we want to hear?
Many of you have seen all around the YouTube streets, like example, Exhibit A.
Rose and Brett Miller, Queen of Kings, fake rich life exposed. Oh, I didn't see that, but thanks for showing me. Here it is. That's by Street Media TV.
Fake rich life. Oh, they're faking rich too.
And y'all wonder why I had
people on the internet.
I switched totals on. I jumped ship, honey. After dealing with that, yes.
That's her.
I jumped ship.
Who follows this?
You know what I mean?
You know,
even listen
on the
to it.
internet, you can make a lot of money. If you're charismatic...
Oh, I gotta see this video. It's only got 5,000 views. Go support this guy. Street Media TV is calling them out. She disrespected the Black American Pinot overall. She does what she gets. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. Pimp and use the goofy. I don't know this language, but okay, cool. Thanks for showing me that video.
Yeah, this photo.
I couldn't see the photo. You're going to put it in the post?
They dress him up as a pimp. So he looks like a sloth Mr. Clean pimp guy.
Guys.
This guy hates her, by the way. You could tell just by... He hates her. Absolutely hates her. And she hates him too, by the way.
I want to show you guys.
I'm sure you've seen all the posts that we've been doing as a married couple. And we are here to talk to you guys about that because
let's hear some of your intelligence.
So why leave out little details about our life?
Yeah. Now you can see every detail. In 4K.
Oh, good. They're not going to leave out any details. Because, you know, we need to know it all. Always online, we need to know it all, right? I mean, that's what everybody else is here for, right? Is just to know all your business. Tell them about show them your butthole. Yeah, show them your butthole. Doesn't matter if your kids are going to see it. Show them your butthole.
Including the flaps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Now you can see every detail. Every single detail. Why would we keep it away from you guys? I don't know. Because maybe... I think people are pissed because these people claim to be faith-based. I think to some degree. No, they're not. Because the video I did of her, she was so upset that CAS had rolled up to her house and she was so upset with her fans for calling her out. These people have a lot of haters, by the way, and on purpose because she is a ratchet-ass piece of trash. Okay, ratchet, just... If you look at ratchet in the dictionary, this girl shows up. Along with friggin' what's-her-face from Charles and Alyssa.
What you have been seeing is 100% true. We have started OnlyFans as a married couple.
Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
You should, because your kids are going to suffer the consequences.
How do you feel? A lot of people have been saying, like, my husband would never, and as a husband, like, even this guy that did this video, he mentioned in the video, that he's been married with his wife for 26 years, and kudos to him. That is a great accomplishment in today's day and age, and he's just...
I think these people have also broken up like 40 times. So.
Like, I would never put my wife out there in that manner.
Then we got some news the other day. Now, mind you, there's no way in the world, I've been married to the same black woman for going on 26 years, right? No way in the world where I put my business online like this and put my wife online and all this kind of stuff, and we putting our personal business online.
How do you feel about that?
He doesn't have a fucking say. Shut up. Guy looks like the guy from Goonies. Hey, you guys! Can cosplay that for a video.
Don't put me on the spot here, but there's just different people
totally what I
different type
said.
of beliefs. Like
Only
some
I,
guys want
he
their
looks
wives to wear
like him with
burqas,
Mr.
some guys
Clean
want
added
their
in. Oh my god.
women to never do this, never do that, whatever.
Hi,
Yeah,
good morning.
That's also a form of patriarchy. Some men want their women to wear burqas. Some want to literally ream them out on the internet for money. You know, it's a spectrum, I guess.
It's a spectrum of love.
How about just being normal?
I want
Just
to
that?
do my wife on the
To me,
internet
it's too much control.
for
I'm
money.
not a
That's what I want to do for
controlling
my
guy. I just don't
life.
believe
Because I
it.
love my
want
wife
the
that
most
much.
beautiful woman in the world to be
She's
mine.
so
I want-
beautiful. I want to show everyone
And
her
then
butt.
share her with other men who are just going to beat off to her? Is that what you're looking
Right.
for? Cool beans.
I love the thought of
Everybody
other
that-
men beating off to my wife.
You know, we're on the beach, you know, and you see that neck breaker. That's my girl.
You know that
It's not, though. She's ratchet.
is a great point. There are literal nude beaches, you guys. Literal nude
nude
beaches
beaches.
where people go and they go completely nude and they lay out in.
Are they
Have you
making
seen 'em?
hardcore pornography, though? Is that what they're doing there in these
Have you
nude
been
beaches?
to a nude beach?
Also, nude beach people are weird, too. Let's be real. Okay? I've never been, and I will never go, because
I
it's
saw
likely
one
probably
one
not
time.
like models walking around.
I didn't go on
Okay, it's
it.
probably old men with their balls sagging
It
down.
is.
That's what you're probably looking at. Old
It's
men.
old balls.
Ew. And old
And old
ladies. No
boobs.
one wants to see any of that. Okay? Nude beaches aren't full of supermodels. Because it would be way more
Not the one
popular
I
if they
saw.
were. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's full of old people like the guys that come out of the gym and
Totally
they just
was.
walk around with their towel over their shoulder like they have lost. They don't care.
The guy that
I'm
you get
almost
mad
that
at the
age
gym,
now, which
that's
is when I was in
everybody living
scuba
on
diving
a
the other day. I was like,
nude
whatever it
beach.
is, what it is. I've been married almost 20 years. I have nobody to impress. Okay? I'm out there being like, hey, you guys are seeing me in my Lycra outfit. Get ready, teams.
the sun and they're seeing other people and they're not only beaches, but this is definitely experiences that my husband and I would have. We would go to nude beaches.
This has nothing to do with a nude beach. They're private.
They're doing
You can't take cameras
pornography
there. Some people try.
on-
That's a private area. Don't compare doing OnlyFans hardcore pull to going to a nude beach. You're stupid. These people are going to come up with the dumbest shit. Get ready.
So there are just,
Well, they
I
sound
think
really
it's
smart
important
already.
to understand that there's difference.
Can you just take the gum out, please?
Just
There's
your gum.
buzz screen
I'm not
text
even
right
watching.
there.
I can't.
Perfect.
type of
I hate gum. If you do videos, please do me a favor. Take gum out your mouth. Oh my gosh, I can't watch videos with people that have gum in their mouth.
people out in this world. Many people would be like, oh, I would never go to a nude beach and expose myself like that. But
Okay. What does that have to do with making hardcore pornography?
hell yeah, count us in, we're going to a nude beach. A lot of people get that misunderstood because I've also been seeing some comments saying that we share each other and
Oh, they're open marriage too. Of course they are. That's just healthy. So healthy.
stuff like that.
Again,
Listen to what she's saying. Hold on. Because I know from another video that I saw that actually got me to see his video that she does have partners. So they aren't in a monogamous relationship because she has other partners. And he watches. So what does that make him? Oh, what's that word? I can't say it, but I'll let you guess what he is. He likes to watch his wife, and now they're incorporating that into their family channel. That's awesome. They'll probably get lots of followers, too.
different strokes,
Different folks.
Oh, yeah, it's totally different strokes, different folks.
Pause screens.
There's our line. There's always a line. We are
No,
not
there's not a
swingers.
light at the
I'm
end
not
of the
passing my life
pornography
around. I'm not
family
gonna watch
channel
people
tunnel.
do stuff to my wife. I'm just gonna have intimacy with my wife, and we always
On camera.
share our life.
But then we film it for the internet. You know, like normal people do. No. Creepy, gross people do that. Especially when you have children on the internet. And then in 2 videos later, do videos with your children. You're gross. because this is this should be reported. This video should be reported because it's literally, you're not supposed to be promoting your OnlyFans on YouTube. So we can go actually mass report this video, by the way. You're not supposed to do that.
King of Queens with Kate. Mass report it. You're not supposed to advertise OnlyFans. I don't recommend that until you check.
Yeah, there are some people that get actually excited about people seeing them in this way.
It's a kink. We got it.
Different people have morals.
Yeah, and
so
no, you don't have any morals. Don't say what your morals are. Just say we don't have morals. That's all you have to say.
Yeah, you don't have morals. When I post the video of this live, because I'll repost it, I'll put his video clips right in here so you guys can see it too. So if you want to come back, that way you don't have to sit through the live if you want to actually see it with the video information. But I'll put the couple in right here and like what they're talking about in the video. So
some people have morals.
So you don't have to stay if you don't want to.
Film your butt crack and your butt cheese for the price of, a medium-sized meal on the internet.
For some likes on TikTok.
And then there's us who have no morals. Just say that. We don't have morals. Okay? And she was mad at me for judging people. And she thought I was a preacher, which I wasn't, but she thought it. She knew I was a pastor of some kind, right? She's judging me. Okay? Sorry, girl. No.
Monogamy.
Just
that's our rules. Like, we don't go and we don't cheat and experience other people or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do that too, though.
I know there has been a video out about me having a sugar daddy or whatever. Understand that the sugar daddy was before my husband. The sugar daddy hit me up about a couple months ago and asked because he was...
When axed.
Really declining in health, and he just cares about me as a friend. But the sugar daddy...
As a friend, eh?
Her sugar daddy was a friend.
Stop it. Here's the thing.
Her sugar daddy was a friend.
Like they're staring at this camera and insulting our intelligence. Fuck off. Okay, just be real. You're this girl who thinks you're being so real because you're doing these videos. Then be real. Just come out and say this shit. What are you trying? What face are you saving here? You're not doing, and you're making yourself worse, and you're insulting our intelligence while doing that.
They're trying to give.
I've never had sex with.
Shut up, Josh. I need to get a word in. Just kidding. They are trying to make it not. I guess it's because it's not like. What are they doing? Like, they're just really trying to give it an excuse. I can't even think of a word for it. But the gaslighting is phenomenal that they're trying. I'm sure some people will, actually probably lots of people will believe it because we don't listen to words anymore. Seems like people just don't listen to words. Oh, they're grody.
If it was a second relationship, it wouldn't have worked out. Again, my standards are where I am.
So you're allowed your way. This guy's like, oh, she's getting money from these freaking weirdos.
Yeah,
so be it.
My wife. I love her having sugar daddies. They pay our bills.
But he's literally pimping his wife out, and that's what this video is. They say that he is the pimp. He is pimping her out. If you allow your wife to do that, or if you allow your husband to do that, that's wrong.
Guys, I can't.
Both ways are wrong.
Things and regular people that are different, and my standards are people that are too free or different. I'm kind of balance of whatever. If Rose had that sugar daddy situation to where I was constantly in the background being like, I don't know, a secret relationship myself.
Like an actual cuck, like
an actual. She just said the word. He is.
So she just said, I don't like cucks. Literally, this guy's a cuck. He allows her to have a sugar daddy. That's a cuck.
I don't know if I could say.
Sorry, man. I know you don't want to hear it, but that's what you are.
I was like, what is
different people have different boundaries. I definitely feel like we have a very healthy level of freedom and boundaries. We don't
imagine having a husband
we don't overstep boundaries. We're not out here having sex with other people or entertaining other people in that way.
You are literally entertaining other people in that way.
On my level.
You're just doing it on the internet.
Not beneath me.
And they're probably not that successful on OnlyFans. Like, let's be real. But they are. They're literally entertaining other men to jerk off to them.
You should try something in your relationship. You
and they're calling it a marriage.
Partner to have freedom.
And they're calling it
how far they take it.
Give them a little leash.
Oh, is that what you should do? Let your partner make porn. This guy can't look at the camera when he's saying it, too. It's so funny.
And see if they hang themselves with it, because why would you want to sit there
this guy that
and control
like
everything they do, and in a second you look away real quick?
That's a good point.
So,
no, it's not. That's stupid.
They are so stupid. I can't.
Yeah.
How do they talk?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. They're just trying to convince themselves, by the way.
Yes, it's true, guys.
Yes, it's true, she says.
Have started an OnlyFans, and it is not because we're broke and we fake a rich life.
Oh, it's not because they're broke.
Yes, it is.
So faking a rich life that I've been seeing about.
You are faking a rich life. We just saw your view counts.
So they're moving from family vlogging exploiting their children to OF content, couples OF content, because they're set with money. They don't need money. They just feel like they should share everything. That's why they're doing OF. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We believe you. You're rich. You don't need the money. You're only doing OnlyFans with your wife because it's fun. That's all. Yeah. We believe you. No, we don't.
You guys were living high in the hog years ago. How long ago until their views started declining? Not that long ago. Even as of December 2024, they were still pulling in plastic surgery with anxiety. Okay, she got big.
Of course, she got plastic surgery.
Luxury home decor, 56,000.
Because we don't think of our kids ever.
I mean, 17,000, 25,000, 12,000.
Tell our kids
they were
we think
making
we're ugly
decent
and
cash
change our
back in the
face.
day. They were making good money just 2 years ago.
Our kids
now they're
look
making
just
almost
like
nothing,
us.
and you deserve it because you're shit asses. Shit asses.
It's super untrue. We've always said that my husband makes six-figure income. A lot of people, unfortunately,
I know you've always said that, but it's not true.
Oh,
You're lying.
he makes a
are bad at math and don't understand that six figures is not simple.
Okay, no, she didn't just say that. She said he makes 6 figures a month or a year. She said he makes 6 figures a year. And some people don't understand that 6 figures is not 7 figures. Who doesn't understand that? Raise your hand. Are they in the room with us? Are they on the planet with us? Who doesn't understand? Who doesn't understand that 6 figures is not 7? Anyone? Iris, my dog. My dog, she raised her paw. She said, I don't. These people are trying to tell us that they make 6 figures a year and they're rotating their channel to couples pornography from child blogging because they want to, because their fans should see everything. Do we believe them? Do we think that's really why? I want to know. Comment if you believe them. I want to know if anyone believes them.
7 figures is 1 million.
Oh
6 figures ranges from 100,000 all the way to 999.
Oh, good. She explained it. Hold on. We'll reverse.
She's
She's going to explain 6 figures.
For myself was amazing. 6 figures of me.
Hold on. You got to hear her describe it.
My husband makes 6-figure income. A lot of people,
I know you've always said that, but it's not true. You're lying.
Unfortunately, are bad at math and don't understand that 6 figures is not 7 figures. 7 figures is 1 million. 6 figures ranges from 100,000 all the way to 999,000.
Pre-COVID, 6 figures for myself was amazing. 6 figures of me and Rose had a standard
No
relationship
way.
where I met
6
her
figures
in high school when we bought
Oh, those aren't even his kids. Ew.
Oh, he's doing couples porn with a mom and these aren't his kids?
Whatever, we could have developed that relationship to where we would have more things too. But 6 figures pre-COVID, then COVID happens, and I'm still 6 figures.
Yeah, 6
He's not.
We know what
figures is
goes
not.
up.
But we got 6 people
In a
that must be 6
home.
figures.
But I will say that we are super blessed.
You have
Don't get me wrong,
children.
man. We're beyond blessed.
So does this guy work in the private sector? He's like,
This guy is living in a home with children that are not his. So we know the chances of what go up with that. And now instead of exploiting them online, he's going to do couples porn with his wife. And that's because they make 6 figures and they don't need any more money, but they just feel like they should share everything with their fans. And this is what these children go through that are raised online. And I didn't even see it. I can't believe that I was so stupid to it. And it's insane. Kids need to be off the internet. These are the trash. And it's not all the parents. All the parents aren't out there to do harm. But unfortunately, there's always people that ruin it. And the people that ruin it are people like this posting that don't care about the kids. And the people that consume it that don't care about the kids that are there for nefarious purposes. So either way you look at it, the kids being put online, any of those videos that you get, I don't care if it's instructional on how to parent, a cute parent quote, you don't include your children. Show a waterfall and do a parent quote, or I don't know. Just stop putting it, especially with AI. And now these people, they have their kids on this channel and they're going to grow up and go to school and people are going to be like, look, here's your mom's butthole. And these people think that they're just like us. Just like us. They're just going to rail it on the internet and advertise it on their YouTube channel with their children. I'm just
security guard or something. Is that what he does? He's a bouncer. Because that's the only industry where you wouldn't get like feedback. Like your bros can literally now go look at your videos of you reaming your wife. Like, cool beans, man. That's cuck. That's cuck activities.
We're in a suburb, in a gated community. We both have 2 cars owned and paid off. We get to travel. Like, we're going to Disney World. We've gone to Hawaii.
Because you exploited your kids.
That's not a level of success. You're fake success. Like, the guy made the video about how they were fake successful. That's literally what this is. They are fake successful. You're going into debt to do those things. You probably owe the IRS hundreds of thousands of dollars like everybody else. That's why she did that video.
On the video.
Because you know that she owes money.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know that they owe big money.
And then
almost
they didn't
every
pay the
influencer
IRS.
does this. They get into a whole bunch of money because it comes quick. It really does. I remember my first check was $11,000 and I was like, holy shit. Okay, and instantly I called an accountant because I'm not dumb. Right? But these people don't, until it's too late. They just think they can pull all the money in like Alicia does and spend it all.
And then they don't pay their taxes. And they have huge tax
you know
bills.
these people are in trouble, right?
You have an amazing wife that
because they don't think about that. So they spend all their money, they rent all this shit, and then they don't tax.
I'm shooting for 7 figures, and that's my...
And you're not going to get 7 figures because I'm looking at your social media. You make almost nothing. So fuck off.
So yes, I am the one. I've also been seeing people saying that my husband is a pimp and he's pimping me out.
Yes.
Please understand, I am so beyond blessed. My husband doesn't ask for anything. He truly doesn't. He allows all money from all platforms.
Wait.
Facebook.
I'm sorry. She just said, I am so blessed. My husband is the best. He allows me to have all the money. Like, do they not hear themselves? He allows me? He allows her to keep the money she makes on her own, showing her butthole. He's so nice. Her husband is so nice. She gets to keep what they make from that. That's so nice of him. I'm glad that he rails her, records it and films it and does all that, puts it online for other men to enjoy. And he watches her rail other men and all that good stuff for their kids, and they monetize it and throw it on their platform with their children's images. Gross. And they're just normalizing it. Like, this is so normal. Don't you guys see? He works and he's so rich. And I guarantee, looking at the background, when I put the video in, if somebody comes back to watch this video, you're going to just die. Or if you go look at this video, their house, they don't make 6 figures. They don't know. Nope. I don't know what they're talking about here. That they make 6 figures already and that they don't need the money. So they're only doing couples OnlyFans. For what? Because they wanna? I mean, no. Get out of here. Go stop. I'm so sick of people lying online.
And OnlyFans to go into my account and he allows me to have
He allows it?
free range over that money. I promise you, I won't give you $1 of that money.
That's not what people are talking about. Like, she's trying to do the old classic pimp who takes all the money and gives her a cut. That's not what we're talking about. He pimps her on the internet. That's what they're saying.
You do.
And then she's just sitting there saying, he allows me to do this, he allows me to have the money, he allows... So you're using the language that he's the pimp, because he allows you these things.
See?
That's what you're saying. You're admitting it.
Is what I do. But what I do is, I do our, extravagant trips. So we have made it a family tradition to every single summer take our kids somewhere to be able to experience life.
And to be honest, it's her idea, and she puts it in. And if she hears a no from me, when it really is, if she hears a no from me, then she says, well, how about yes?
We don't agree on anything. We just do whatever I want. That's healthy, right?
I'm too bad to take the days off because I already bought all the tickets. Like with Disney World, I didn't even know what was happening.
Oh, you were saying for our trips?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I already bought the kids this for Disney World, whatever, you need to take this time off.
Yeah.
Well, if I take the time off, then I'm going to do it. But, now we're going to lose money because you already bought all the stuff. So.
Yeah. So every single summer, we have made it a family tradition to take our family somewhere. So you guys know we've done Oahu, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
What was it?
So they do a video about talking about Hawaii.
Off of their kids. Off of their
Don't
kids.
start getting me excited because,
Well, if we did
Always.
a couple things we were doing
They hate each other.
today, get that.
Make sure you end any sentence that they say about anytime they talk about money or finances or things they've done. All this stuff that they're talking about that makes them rich, right? They're saying like, oh, we went to Disney, we went here and that. Remember to finish those sentences with off the backs of our children, because that's how they did it. They got a big platform off of their children. They would get offered like a free trip here, come and do a content here at our hotel and we'll give you a free room, you know, things like that. And if the kids don't want to do it, then they can't go on the trip, things like that. That's how they get the kids as they're older to stay on camera. They say, oh, we ask our kids, but they ask their kids, oh, you don't want to go on this trip? No, I want to go on the trip. I just don't want to be on camera. Oh, well, we can't go on the trip then. Okay, then I'll be on camera. This is how it works in every one of these families. And it makes me so upset because Ruby Frankie was not a one-off. She wasn't. It's every single one of them. They're filming their children and they're making their lives about growing their social media. And they're using their kids. And like I was telling this story the other day, I was working at a job and the gal was looking for my replacement as I was coming up here. And I walked in just to kind of get a heads up of what she was, you know, finding in her interview calls. And she had Facebook open. And I was like, Facebook? I go, I thought you were calling people. And she goes, oh, I am. And I looked confused and she said, all I do is I read their resume. And if I think that they might be a match, I go to social media and I search them up. I can tell right away if they're going to fit in with our company or not. Imagine your parents put you on social media and there's one person that they're like, oh, watch how we potty train. What? Oh, it's her first period. Let's go talk about her first period. Her first sex appointment. She's going to have sex the first time. They put it all on freaking video. And your boss goes and it sees your name associated with your sex, your period. They're all, no thanks, I'm good. You're all over the internet. I don't want that associated with my company. So I'm not going to hire you. Like, you're not supposed to hire that way, but I guess that is how it is. And I'm telling you, it happens and people do it. They want to see what you look like. They want to see if you're going to match in their company. And if you're not getting calls back, I would check your social media because people are watching you and people forget that. They just want to get big and get viral and people are watching you. Behave yourself. You're on fucking camera. Like the balls of people with their kids and people will just go, ah, ha, ha, ha. No, just get the kids off. And thank God that the laws are starting to pass. I hate that more than anything. I hate the government stepping in. I don't think it's their place. I just don't. But unfortunately, parents are not doing it. So I'm going to vote government then. Unless we can get kids off the internet, then I'm going to back the government on passing shit. Because these kids need to be protected. Piper Raquel, she was raised being exploited on TikTok. Just huge, huge following. Great. Never learned how to read. Doesn't know how to write. By the time she was turning 18, she had the largest platform following for an upcoming OnlyFans page. Her goals as an 18-year-old, 17 turning 18, was her OnlyFans. That's gross. She should have had better dreams. I'm very sorry for this girl. Her mom exploited her all of her life. But this is what's happening to all of these kids. And there's people like Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She's a murderer. And she's got thousands and millions of these kids following her. All that age group. Because she is a midget looking thing. I know I'm going to get in trouble for saying that word. But she's a small looking thing. Looking like a kid. Acting like a kid. Acting like she was a child that was abused. Who absolutely wasn't. Yeah, see, they just restricted me for saying it. Okay. Fuck off. Anyway. Yeah, so no, your kids don't need to be on here because no, it's grody. So here we go, back to this. This is what your kids are watching. Like, ugh.
But, you know, now we're going to lose money because you already bought all the stuff, so.
Yeah. So every single summer we have made it a family tradition to take our family somewhere. So you guys know we've done Oahu, Hawaii, What was it?
I was going to do a video about talking about Hawaii.
What was the other one? Shut up. Don't start getting me excited, because, you know.
Well, if we do the couple things we were doing
They hate each other.
today, get that finalized, and there's nothing anchoring us down here, then for sure.
Please don't say that.
Okay, so apparently none of the kids are his except for the newest one, which was done by a surrogate. She has 4 older boys, Reyes, from a previous relationship with her ex-baby daddy, who has been mostly absent. Brett has been the stepdad.
Because you're not going to leave your dog. That's the thing. You're not going to do.
I could go down to 3 days, though, and come move to Hawaii for 4 days, 3 days, 1 week.
That's a long flight.
I don't care.
Okay.
Holy shit! Get on with it!
Cool.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
That would be real cool.
Anyway, a lot of people I work with will work 3 days and then...
But Hawaii, though, is far. Like, they do it to California.
Hawaii doesn't like you.
Do it to Atlanta,
Hey.
they do it to... Where?
Let me tell you right now, Hawaii does not want you. They don't. They don't want good people coming. Hawaii definitely does not want you. So don't talk about going to Hawaii right here like you're cool or you're wanted there. I guarantee if you talk to anyone in Hawaii, they are going to say, no, thanks. You can stay over there. Don't come visit. Because no. No. Ugh. Oh, these people. I hate them. I hate them. Hate's a strong word and I hate to use it, but I hate them.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Ew.
Shut up. Swear to God.
Stipulations, remember?
Okay.
These people are broke. Just so
They're
you're aware.
so broke. Like,
Even AI doesn't know what he does. Just says that they reportedly did private security work. Rose mentioned him being a certified sniper. Like I guess he's ex-military. The family's main public income appears to be from the YouTube channel. Blah blah blah.
yeah,
They don't say
their
what
main
he
income
does,
comes
but
from their
it's something
YouTube
to do with
channel
private security.
with their
probably.
children.
Like, look at this guy's a monster.
And they're
That's probably all he
advertising
can do. He's dumb as
OnlyFans
shit, but he can probably
with
fight.
their children.
And even if he couldn't fight, he's so big it doesn't matter if he can't fight.
But
You
I got a
can't hit him.
restriction for saying
The guy is
dumb.
literally the mountain of meat. So just by his stature alone, nobody would pick on this guy. So that's a lot of those guys. Maybe he can work for Jack Doherty or something.
You're gonna make me way too happy. Anyways.
But we also consider certain things here, like our kids' schooling and stuff. That's the only...
Think
Why are you
about your
having this
kids at
conversation
all?
on camera? F off.
So we have to look
Right?
They don't talk to each other, that's why.
and do a couple things first there.
So, that excited me. But anyways, where was I?
I don't know.
No, you weren't talking about shit. No one knows what you're saying.
I knew me there.
Well, I
Yeah, we do OnlyFans, guys, and we're comfortable with it. We're a married couple. It's important to understand not all marriages look the same. And when you try to make
Yours is not a marriage. Yours is shit. You guys hate each other.
all marriages look the same, I feel like that's a big reason why
I'm so glad she told me that all marriages are not the same. I was totally misunderstanding them. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. I didn't know that all marriages weren't the same. Like, oh my god, I can't. They're so stupid.
many
Who
marriages
watches
fail.
these people?
Because we're all trying to look like this socially acceptable marriage, and it's
Because they
just
watch
not
their
for
kids.
everybody.
That's the problem.
Some people are into polyamory. What is it, polyamory?
Polyamory? You stupid asshole.
Polyamory. We are not. Some people are into
She went to say polygamy.
going to swingers. We are not. Some people
You
are just
are,
very
though.
sexually.
Some people like to be this whole cult.
They've had 4 major breakups on their channel, too. That's great.
And she bangs.
I don't think he's
Guys,
coming back.
so we can
2023,
watch.
200,000
They
views. Rose
do.
posted this when Brett left.
What?
My husband is finally back after leaving me. Enough is enough. 330,000 views. We separated. 647,000 views. Rose announced they were separating, taking a break. She later clarified parts were exaggerated for content and mental health reasons. So they just lie.
Yeah.
So what?
They
Why
just
would we
make
believe
shit
them
up.
now that they make any money? They're liars, guys. They're straight liars, and you can tell they're lying because why would you make hardcore pornography if you had money?
Yeah.
You don't have money. You're losing everything, and that's the only reason you pivot to this.
People like to be disrespected by their wife and
Oh yeah, we do not.
I should.
We do
When
not.
she disrespects me, I get cut off.
We do not. Yeah, that's
If
not.
I go to my phone and I see her talking to other people and
Yeah.
entertaining other people, it's a wrap for me. I'm either shut off emotionally, depending on the level,
Yeah.
or
He
I will just be
doesn't-
out.
Yeah.
So there's different things.
Could you imagine this is your marriage? That you are like, yeah, no, I'm cool with you. Shh, your mom's entertaining a man right now. Shh, guys. Shh. Oh my gosh. Oh, oops. She's entertaining someone. And you have money. You don't have to do this. They're saying they make 6 figures. Why are you doing this then? But he loves his wife. Like, he's the best husband ever, right? Because he lets his wife boink and servicemen. He looks like he's so proud of himself. Oh my God, I can't wait till it's right here and you guys can see it.
Now people looking at my wife.
Oh my.
No.
Some people want a
That's pimp. That's cock behavior.
trophy wife, and I feel like that's where Brett is.
Brett does not have a trophy wife because I'm looking at you and you're ratchet. Ew, you're yucky. You are yucky. Icky, sticky, yucky.
They both look smelly.
Hey, sorry.
I'm sorry.
And part of it's because of your personality, obviously, but also part of it's because you're a child exploiting asshole. You know what I mean? You're yucky.
There's guys that marry the beauty pageant girl. There's guys that marry the Playboy model. There's the guys that marry, stuff like that. Those are just different status guys.
And then I married this ratchet queen here.
If Rose was to stop me from, I believe a woman's power is her beauty and a man's power is his strength. If Rose was to stop people from knowing I'm strong and trying to control them, don't let any girls know you're strong. Don't pick anything up over there.
Let them know you're strong. Bro, you weigh like 300
We have eyeballs.
pounds. You're a mountain. I'm sure people will guess that you're strong.
Like,
Yeah.
these people are so stupid. They say the
stuff like that
stupidest
to me.
shit.
Oh, no, look at how beautiful she is. It's the same.
Cover up. Yeah, that's true. No,
It's not the same thing because you're literally you're having sex on camera and showing the world and selling it. That's prostitution, dude. Sorry.
Stupid.
not gonna lie, guys. In today's society,
Don't look at my
especially- I
wife.
don't know about before us,
It's
but in
different
today's
than
society
pimping
now,
her out.
unfortunately, for some people, beauty is power. You can get so much just from being beautiful. You really, really can.
She really thinks she's beautiful. That's the craziest part here. She's like, look how beautiful I am. And you're so beautiful. I have 4,000 views on your most recent video. Hmm?
And at this point, if we have something natural,
views,
before we
Josh.
had any social media ever,
I got
we
two.
had an interracial marriage where my husband is huge, I am tiny. My husband is quiet, I am loud. My husband is this
True.
big guy, I'm this scrawny little thing. And people have always been into that dynamic before we ever got into social media space. So now that we're into this space and we see that people are into this, yes, we
they
are
have a
going
kink.
to capitalize off of whatever we have in this life.
She just explained that their followers have a kink for them, is what she just said. She said that people have always been into them because he's so big and she's so little. So they always have been just into them. That's why they have followers and are doing couples corn, is people have a fetish of him being so as big as he is and her being as little as she is. And so they want to know what happens. That's just gross. Oh, ew. Okay, gross.
So that we can provide the best possible life for our children.
Ah, there it is. We're going to make hardcore pornography so we can provide for our children. Have you ever considered just getting a fucking job? He already has one. Why do you need to make porn to provide for your children? Sorry, you're not dire straits. You live in gated community. You have paid off vehicles. You tell us you go on lavish vacations. So maybe just stop doing all that crazy shit and give your kids a normal life because they are going to suffer the consequences of your shitty actions.
Which leads us to the fact, a lot of people say, well, what about your kids?
There we go. That's what I want to know.
I'm not sure how you guys raise your children, but we don't raise our children, like there's a grown-up space.
That's not what we're talking about, dumbass.
She is so stupid.
When we say what about your children, we're saying what about the consequences of them finding the videos, their friends finding the videos, showing it to you, their teachers, their future relationships, parents, like all those. Your kids have to suffer those consequences. That's what we're asking. We don't care about how you raise your kids.
I forgot to time it
Because they're going, well, our kids aren't going to judge it. Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they
And they'll
will.
fucking suffer for it.
And they'll
there's
get
a children's
teased.
space. I promise you, our kids live a super regular life. A little bit elevated, but like a
it's
regular
elevated.
life. They're pretty privileged.
But you have to
children.
do porn?
They really truly
Porn?
live a childhood.
Sorry,
We don't
not supposed to say words.
promote sexual activities for our children at all. We keep them
Except you have it on the same channel that they're on.
busy. We keep them in sports. I don't foresee my kids having children early in life.
And the fact that she thinks that this is what people are asking is crazy. She doesn't get it.
She doesn't perceive, this dumbass right here, she just said she doesn't perceive her children will have babies young in life. What? What the actual... What? They're young. You have no idea about them having children in the future. Why are you saying, we're asking you about how your children are going to be when they grow up and they find this stuff, or their friends show it to them, because they are incorporated into your channel, your YouTube channel, that children who are on here that shouldn't be on here have access to. So all the children on here are just getting back to all the children, and these parents don't give a shit. They're posting their porn with their kids. Gross. Just gross.
That's the craziest part about this whole thing. She's like, our kids aren't into the sexual. That's not what we were asking, you stupid assholes. But yeah, they will be able to see that someday if they really want to. And a lot of it will get forced into their eyeballs.
They won't get pregnant early.
The internet's forever.
That's not what we asked, you losers.
Even having sex early in life, because we keep them so busy. Like, we don't allow
they're
them
not gonna
to
have sex because they keep them busy.
After school, our kids don't. They're coming home immediately. They're going to gymnastics practice. Roz is now also about to start football practice on his days off where he doesn't have gymnastics practice. So I feel like we really are like kind of sexually inclined. We like to.
Thanks for giving us your child's schedule mixed in with your sex schedule. Thanks. I appreciate that. And I think the internet will love it forever, because what you put on the internet is forever. Somebody has recorded it. Somebody has screenshot it. Somebody has taken a copy, shared it. And with children, if you look at their videos, they always have so many saves, the highest amount of saves on them, because the geckos can come back and they know where it's at. They save it. That's why those are so high. And this lady's talking about how her kids won't have babies early. That was her answer to the question of how are you going to feel when your kids grow up and see your porn online? She said, well, I don't see them getting pregnant early. And these are people that have hundreds of thousands of followers. They are influencing people in our world, in our society. Fantastic.
Experience different things, and we like.
What the fuck does this have to do with the kids' question?
Thank you.
Again, the fact that she went there is really weird, right? That's not what we were asking. We were asking, what about the consequences for your children? And you're like, oh, our kids aren't gonna have sex. They don't go to the park. What? What kind of answer is that? Now I'm worried about your kids. Now I'm like, what the hell are you saying? What the heck does that do anything? It's almost like she said something she wasn't supposed to say.
To experience different things with each other. Like,
I don't know why she brought it into her kids'
but that doesn't go. I don't know why.
What are you saying right now? Sex. Are you saying that people are suggesting you're going to bring your kids in OnlyFans content? And you're like, no, we're not going to. That's not what they were asking. What are you saying right now?
Guys, yeah, I don't know why you guys can't like form like a separate. Like, these are children.
You're not separating them.
Exactly. And that's why people are like, we're asking about the consequences for your children. That this content will be on the internet, that they will be able to access, and their friends will be able to access, and their teachers and everything else. That's what we're asking. What about those consequences? You went real weird. You went to the other side. That's pretty dark, girl. What's in your heart?
She went to the PDF.
No one was suggesting that. Now I am suggesting that. Why does that right where you went?
In their bedroom. It's all.
I don't. They give me the
regular. And again, there's
not regular. This is not regular.
No.
There varies with people. There's actual porn stars and stuff like that have kids and families, and there's.
But I'm gonna even be honest. I don't really know. I don't know any personal porn stars, but I don't automatically assume that porn stars are terrible parents.
Yeah.
They are terrible parents because you're making a choice that is going to affect your children, and it is a selfish choice. And so many of them are like, well, my kids are gonna be raised to not judge people. Okay, good for them. But other people's are going to judge your kids, and they're going to suffer your consequences. I don't give a shit. Like, of course you have to justify your living, and you have to say stupid shit. I get that. And so I'm not going to listen to you. But again, you're ignoring the bigger point here.
I don't think that. I think you can live your life and have your ways and still be like a damn good parent.
No, you're not a good parent. You had CPS visit you a bunch of times. And the video we did of her, she was like hanging out in the balcony, just effing dropping bombs, F-bombs, left, right, and center. You broke up with this guy like 4 times. The man that they know is their dad.
So they're talking about all this with a painting their child made them behind them. Like, they don't understand that they're including their children in their sexual content in an internet way, which is what everybody's worried about. They're saying they don't as they're sitting in front of a painting of their child. Yes, you are including your children because your children are part of your platform. You've exploited them all of their lives. Now this is their job. This is what you have them doing. And now you're advertising your OnlyFans. If you could see her, she's holding her kid in her OnlyFans pose with her legs up like this. That's her cover page. You don't think your kids are going to suffer from that? You don't think that somebody's going to tease your kids when they get older? Just saying, yeah, we weren't asking about if your kids were going to be sexually active. We didn't ask that. We asked about how they were going to be affected by your choices in the future. This lady's weird. She is fucking weird. That was weird. Okay.
Like, you're not a good parent. You exploit your children on the internet. Like, nothing has shown me once that you're a good parent. And now you're doing online hardcore pornography. Just one more choice that's going to affect your kids. You're shitty parents. Sorry. No. It's a no for me, dog.
Demi Moore, who did Playboy and a bunch of movies.
That's not
and movies for the whole world to see. She had kids with.
Demi Moore did not do hardcore pornography. But
she
again,
did a movie.
These are actors. And I will agree with you on that. If these kids who grow up with famous parents who can see your mom's boobies on the internet, that's probably not good for these kids either.
Bruce Willis.
Probably not, but it's not porn.
Yeah, compare yourself to Bruce Willis.
And that is another point. A lot of movie stars, even like famous actresses, think about how many scenes where a famous, just perfectly fine actress is naked having sex in that movie stream.
Do they have their legs up over their ears, though, in the picture on the internet? Is that what they do?
With their kids right below them?
I know they're conflating it, but those aren't porn stars. Okay, those are actresses. And again, yeah, those kids might suffer that too.
In a controlled environment, and
but not
their kids aren't
to the degree
around.
what you guys are doing. You literally have your freaking ankles by your ears in your OnlyFans picture. Sorry, no thanks.
In that movie set is like, what makes that different? Because it's
I just told you what makes it different. It's not pornography. What is? It's not hardcore
art. It's artistic. Well, I'm doing this with my husband. We are not inviting people into our
children. That's
Look at them trying to justify this, and they didn't even answer the kid question. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah, they just skated right through
assumed that people thought they were like hurting their kids in this and putting them in contact. That's not what we were asking, so they won't answer that question. They just shifted away from it and like pivoted, which is really weird.
No. You know why they won't answer that question? It's because they know. These parents know. They get messages. Think about your social media, like when you post and stuff, and you get all these crazy messages from weird people from all over the country, right? All over the world. You're like, hey, all right, I got some, and these are the people they're putting their kids in front of. Like strangers all across the world. No, you're not good parents. Your babies are in front of people's faces for you to make money. And now you're putting your butthole in front of people's faces for money. So, ew.
I feel comfortable with that.
She's comfortable with that.
We know you do.
We're good
You're
with
nasty.
That. All right.
But I would say,
I'm not.
on the
So I'm making
spectrum
a video
of us being sexually inclined, my husband has always... this is probably too much.
Yeah, you
are
gross.
Okay. My husband has always laid the rule since literally day one of our relationship that you under no circumstances can have sex or any sexual relations with a man. But yes, you can have sexual relations with a woman.
Oh, yeah.
You just said you weren't swingers.
That doesn't have to. I'm a weird guy.
Yeah.
If I found out my wife was running around with women,
it doesn't matter what sex they are. If you're having sex with someone else, you are not monogamous.
That's cheating still. What? Holy fuck, these people are so stupid, man. Who watches? The kids watching them, by the way. Yeah.
Because kids follow kids. Because parents let kids follow family channels. Kids watch this is their video on their family channel.
Yeah. I have not yet experienced a girl that way. No, I have got drunk and kissed a girl, obviously. But I've
obviously.
Like we all have.
Experienced a girl that way in
Sorry,
our own
I haven't.
content. As of now, we have not
done
that.
So they're leaving it open to do that.
Everybody doesn't do it.
100%. What's 100% certain is this is meant to be just an us thing. I don't see us bringing neither a girl
No, they're going to do that because they're going to make more money.
Or a guy into this at all.
They'll need it to draw attention, to get fans.
It would probably cause, it would cause issues. Rose gets a bug up her butt.
Because that's the only way you can keep growing is to continue growing on, increasing what you're doing. If you're doing porn, you have to keep getting more and more.
They're talking about bringing another girl in, and they just said they weren't swingers, and now they're flirting with the idea. In the same video, not 5 seconds later, they're saying they're going to do it. These people can't even keep their fucking story straight in one video. Imagine all the shit that's online about them all over the place. Okay, they are damn liars. I need to now know how much she owes the IRS. Now I want to know.
Lose your minds.
Yeah. I don't like sharing. I'm very selfish. So.
Where she live?
I wouldn't like to necessarily share either. But again, the woman wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
So it makes sense
I'm
to me
just closing up my corners on my
Wouldn't bother you having 2 girls that you disappoint? Okay.
That bothers people.
But you guys, we were just very open and we were very...
We can tell.
He looks
and you're
so
open
stinky.
on your damn OnlyFans profile. I can't. Does that not hurt?
Transparent with you all, we've always been since the beginning of our relationship, and we plan to continue to be that way. So if you guys ever see anything in the internet space, in the interweb space, and you're curious about it, feel free to ask us, and we promise you,
we'll send you the link. Again, this video needs to be mass reported.
From the bottom of our hearts to always give you the true and authentic answer to what
you lied
true
in this
and
video
authentic.
5 times. You were not
if
true
I
and
hear
authentic.
one more stupid family blogger or influencer say true and authentic,
for then later, maybe,
I'm gonna blow
up
the freaking
Sugar
internet.
daddies are cool. Other women are cool. Like, you're lying in the same fucking video. You cannot be trusted.
All
You are
lying.
liars.
going on.
I'm gonna let you guys on 2 little secrets that men on the internet and men always complain about. A girl who already has kids and a woman that's being seen. A girl that already has kids,
Let's
you're
hear
gonna know
this.
what
I can't wait.
You're gonna know what she looks like after she has kids. My wife looks like a beautiful woman after having kids.
What are you saying?
What?
What are you saying right now?
What?
What are you saying?
Me, but
You don't have to be shocked.
nothing's gonna surprise me if I give her more kids. So why would you give a woman more kids?
I hear what he's saying. He's saying his wife is hot after she has kids. So he's telling his fans not to worry if she gets pregnant, because they were talking about maybe having another baby. So he's telling his fans not to worry if she gets pregnant because she's hot when she's pregnant. Let that sink in for just a second. That was really gross. He's advertising her pregnancy OnlyFans. Oh my God, these people. Because pregnancy is the F word, you know. Oh, I don't think I can say that word. He's advertising her that, don't worry, follow us. We're doing porn together, couples porn, and it won't stop if she gets pregnant. And don't worry, because she's hot when she's pregnant and after she has the baby. That's really disgusting. He's advertising his wife's whatever she's doing. Her feet. Content. I don't know. No. They said it's couples porn. So they're doing it for people. And he's justifying, if she gets pregnant, content won't stop. Don't worry.
This case, my woman that already has kids is a snapback. You don't know that.
What the f does that mean?
A snapback. See?
Like a hat? A snapback hat?
She snaps back. That is disgusting.
What does that mean, a snapback?
I'm telling you what it means, Josh.
He's talking about her vag? Is that what he's saying right now?
He's saying
what in
she
the hell is
snaps
happening?
back.
From
Yeah,
making a regular girl
don't
whatever.
worry.
That's a benefit.
Don't worry,
So if you
she'll
can learn
look
that with
good.
somebody, it negates that. Also, the whole thing with kids is like, does it really bother you that you have to introduce or raise children? Can you not handle, like, everybody calls themselves a king,
What
but they
in
can't
the hell is he talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
handle the fact that they have to raise more people than they're just their offspring. The king doesn't just raise his own offspring.
Oh, period, baby.
Number 2,
What do you say?
if my wife is in the public light, or say she was a bikini model, then she would always have to try to be considering her figure. So both things, naturally and professionally, she tries to keep herself together.
I have no idea what you're saying right now, except for something with snapbacking. I have no idea what he's saying.
He's advertising.
What are you saying?
It's both parts for me.
Yeah. I think
Poor guy. Josh, let me explain it. Josh. He's saying, don't worry, because we'll still have content if my wife's pregnant, and we'll still have content after the baby's born. Don't worry. Our OF will not stop follow us. That's what he's saying, Josh. Just got to let Josh know. He doesn't understand what this guy's saying because Josh is not a pimp. This guy's a pimp. And I speak pimp, apparently. I don't know. I just learned it today. But I understand.
Yeah, I just really, it is important for you guys to know that our kids live a regular life right now.
No, they don't.
Our kids are in elementary school, so no kid is on OnlyFans. But
You'd be surprised there, girly pop.
at the point where kids may be on OnlyFans, which is in high school, my plan is to be done with OnlyFans.
Oh, is your plan to be done with the internet? Yeah? That
kids aren't on the internet until high school.
Yeah, is that what your plan is? Okay.
Go look on the
plan
internet.
is
Tell
to
me
make
kids aren't on the
figures
internet
off of
until high school.
OnlyFans. And I'm not a very greedy person, so once I reach
Only $1 million, eh?
7 figures, I will stop OnlyFans. Right now,
The internet is forever. OnlyFans, especially the famous ones, they get leaked all the time. And they get sold separately, and you can put them on Reddit. They get leaked all the time. There are little websites with full leaks of OnlyFans out there of these artists, like Sophie Rain, all these people who like. The most prolific ones though are the smartest with their business, and they like hire lawyers to get shit taken down, DCMA strikes and stuff. But this industry is not guaranteed. A paywall does not guarantee privacy. Okay, that's one thing. If you look at the AI and everything else that's going on in the world right now, the AI and people putting their kids behind paywalls and stuff like that, it is not people putting their profiles behind private Instagram stuff. It's not safe. None of it is safe. Your shit will exist on the internet forever. Who was that one family vlogger lady? What was her name? She turned super Christian. What is her name? Oh my gosh, I forget her name. It's been a long time since I talked about her. But they did porn for a little while. And then they got called out on Reddit, and that literally still exists on Reddit. Brittany Morrow. Remember her? And now she's a hardcore Christian. That shit exists on the internet.
Forever.
It still exists, and it will always exist. So, people at the church can literally see everything about Brittany and her husband if they go looking for it. Unless they change their name. I think there might be ways. You want to pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars to get it deleted? Maybe, possibly. But these people aren't going to have the money to do that kind of stuff. So you can't just be like, I'm only going to do it now, and they get to high school, no one's going to know. They will no, you cannot guarantee that at all, especially in this day and age with Wayback Machines and people doing leaks. Because you guys are quite famous. You have over 1 million subscribers just on YouTube alone. Okay, probably millions across multiple platforms. There's somebody stealing your content and posting on the internet as we speak. It is going to exist forever and under your real name.
Been blessed to be making 5 figures monthly on OnlyFans.
But she's lying. She's lying.
Yeah.
You never know when her mood's going to change. I'm not in the mood for this.
Yeah. But, my kid is going to middle school next year. He's going to 6th grade. So I have about at least 2 years to...
No, you do not.
No, he's going to find it now in middle school.
This
is where it will be found.
She's so naive.
It's so great.
And that makes it worse because she thinks, she's like, no problem. I've got 2 full years to make $1 million, and then, oh, good, we'll just disappear. No, you won't. Your kids are going to fucking hate you if they already don't.
This is so
in high school to really 3 years, the 9th grade is high school, to reach my goal. And if I don't reach my goal by this time, my son is in high school, obviously I'll stop. A lot of you are have been leaving comments like, well, what if your son sees you? I don't think my son's going to go looking at my OnlyFans.
No, but he will be directed to it by his friends and bullies and enemies. I promise you that.
No, he won't be directed to it. No, kid's gonna come up and go. They're gonna be in a corner and they're gonna be huddled over the phone like this. Oh my god, isn't that his mom? Yeah, that's his mom, dude. Oh my god, that's his mom. Hey, dude, that's what's gonna happen. And boom, mom's butthole's in my face. Like, what are you talking about? You are talking about your kids like they're like full fucking adults that make these decisions, that know how to make these decisions. They're children. No, in middle school, do you remember where you were at sexually in middle school? It was the explore, like that's when you're kind of learning that there's some stuff really like, sneaky in middle school, right? That's what's going to happen. His friends are going to find it and they're going to put it in his face. They're not going to direct him there or tell him, go look at your mom's butt. They're not going to do all that. They're kids. They're going to tease him and then they're going to put the phone in his face and show him his mom's butthole. And his dad's going to be right there directing someone to how to do his mom's butthole. And this is what these people are putting online. And it's going to be found and associated with the children because the children were exploited first and are on the page first. they built their following off of children. Children are following their account, and now they're doing porn. Kids, get them off the internet. I don't care if it's posting pictures, if it's sharing their information, if it's having them actually be on there. I'm so thankful that my ex was on the same page as me with our kids, and there was nothing that we agreed on ever, not one thing. And we agreed that our kids were not on the internet. And I'm so freaking thankful. They're normal, basic human beings. So vanilla. We're vanilla. Yep. Totally vanilla, and I love it. And they post normal things on the internet. My daughter had a baby recently. Not going to give exact dates or times or anything because it's no one's business. And that can put my granddaughter in danger. So I'm not sharing that. For her birth, I celebrated by going on a walk, which I have to do anyway because I'm trying to heal from surgeries. So I tried really hard not to share stuff. They figured out, because what we looked into it is even if you put emojis over their faces, those can be removed. And so that was super hard because I know they wanted to like at least put an emoji over her face. But when we looked into exactly the safety of that, if you take the photo and you take the photo, you put the emoji on the actual photo itself, then you post the picture. The emoji will stay. They can't remove the emoji. Okay. So if you are going to post your kids with an emoji, please do it that way. The original photo, cover the face, do your pixelating there, however you're going to do it on the original photo, and then share it online, and then they can't remove it. If you just share it or you like upload it into the program and then put a sticky over their face, that can be removed. So, they were super happy. They got to post pictures of their grandma and grandpa. I still didn't post a picture with her just because I don't care. It's not, I don't need to share her. Their mom can share her, if they want to. They don't want to. They know it's not safe. Actually, my daughter was the one that taught me all of this. I was divorcing with my ex, and we didn't have a big family. It was just her and her brother and I, and then the dad. And so it was just the four of us. And we didn't have a lot of family. So I didn't think family channels were a problem. I thought, okay, they can see family and, it'll be good. She actually opened up to me and told me that it kind of actually made her worse and she didn't realize it, but it was so fake that she thought our family was just the worst family she'd ever known in the world, because of what is online is so absolutely fake for families that she just didn't understand what a real family was. And that was hard. It's been fantastic because with her new husband, he has a really big family, and she has absolutely learned what family is. They have accepted her with like open arms. They're amazing. And so that's fantastic. But learning that these channels actually hurt her view of the world and her life was very jarring to me, because I thought I was doing a safe thing by letting her do that. No, you're not. Nothing on the internet for kids is safe. Nothing. Because all of it's lies. None of us are safe for children. I don't want children watching me, like kids that sneak on, right? Whatever, sneak on. Most parents just set their kids up an account and hand them a phone. They're just doing whatever. If you're communicating with minors in your chat and something goes wrong, you're liable. It's your platform. You're responsible for who's in your chat. Even if they snuck on, it doesn't matter. They have a Chris Hansen right now. That's how he's getting his grody people, is on the websites where you go to find people. He's posting that they're 19, and then when they start talking to him, they say, like, I'm 15, and the guys still go for it. Kids all the time do that. All the time say they're of age to be on the app, and they're not. They lie. Kids lie. Adults lie. It's not safe. It's just not safe. First time I was on TikTok, I remember I was in someone's live, and someone came through the chat with my face on as their profile picture. And that, like, I was all, what the fuck? Why am I in the chat? And someone said, oh, they just do that. I was like, who? Who does that? And they said that people online, they just take your picture and they create a profile with it. And you want your children on here? Like, they just do it for fun. They just will take your kids' pictures. And now with AI, what are they doing to them? You know? It's really bothersome.
3 years, the 9th grade is high school, to reach my goal. And if I don't reach my goal by this time, my son is in high school, obviously I'll stop. A lot of you are like, have been leaving comments like, well, what if your son sees you? I don't think my son's going to go looking at my OnlyFans.
No, but he will be directed to it by his friends and bullies and enemies. I promise you that. If he's got enemies, because kids will have enemies. That's high school. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
Even if it's
a reality of high school.
They're going to go, look,
right?
that's his mom.
They're going to find anything to get you. This video exists on the internet. They know you're on the internet. They know who you are. They're going to know who he is. They're going to go to your YouTube channel. This fucking video exists on your YouTube channel telling everybody about what you guys do. They're going to go looking for it. They're going to find it. Sorry. You're stupid and naive.
And if a friend tries to show him, I think he's going to have the emotional intellect to like, no, it's good, I don't want to see that.
That's not what it's going to be about, dudes. And that's what happened.
She thinks he's going to have the emotional intellect to say, no, I don't want to see my mom's OnlyFans page. Do you think, imagine your child in middle school, right? And they're just doing their thing. And all of a sudden, someone's coming up with your mom's stuff. And he's going to go, no, sir, I don't want to see that. No thanks. This is what this woman is saying, that her middle school age child will have the wherewithal to go, I don't want to see that. I'm not going to look. No, he's going to see your butthole, lady. He's going to see it. You're gross. Okay. Now that
the Camila Arabo's brother is they would be like, hey, look at this.
Sorry.
They didn't ask him permission. They showed him.
That was a little far down.
That's what bullying is. They're not doing it for funsies. Mm-hmm. They're going to do it. They're going to put pictures in your locker. They're going to show you. They're going to spread it all over the school. They might not even show the kid. It might be spreading all over the school, and everybody's going to be looking at you, make funny. Like, you're so fucking stupid. This is crazy that you don't see this. You're like, hey, you want to see your mother having sex with your dad? No, thanks. That's what they think is going to happen? Is that what they think?
That's what they think.
Or is it more likely it's going to spread all over the school? Is that what's more likely?
That's more likely.
You fucking donuts.
And like turn his head.
We did something wrong with our kids trying to sneak videos, and if somebody puts
that again, they're pivoting away from the actual. So like, well, they think that their kid's gonna go looking for it. That's what they think people are asking. That's not what we're asking. What we're asking is, what are you gonna do when those kids who are his enemy start sharing that all over school with their friends, and that gets posted everywhere? What are you gonna do when that happens? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be like.
Exactly.
I don't think he's just.
I think he's gonna.
They can't even answer it because they can't even imagine that their kid's just gonna see it. They just can't even picture that. Imagine that you're so stupid you can't even imagine that your kid would see your online porn that you're putting on the YouTube channel that you put your kids on. You're so stupid. What? They are so stupid. These are the stupidest people I've ever heard. If you could see them, they match. And they look smelly.
Fight people. You're fucking dumb.
I'm gonna stare at it, but another thing that makes me feel comfortable is that the fact that I'm doing it with their dad.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
You know, I'm doing it with their dad. Now, if I was being a whore around and my son see me like doing multiple things with multiple men, then yes, that would not make me feel good, and that would make me feel very, very bad.
Oh, you have morals and values. That's nice.
As a mother, but with me doing this with my husband, I'm comfortable with it. And even if, God forbid, my sons did see, they could at least say, you know, they're doing. I mean, this is my dad.
That's my dad there. Hey, everybody, it's my dad. Look.
So instead of being embarrassed when the friends put mom's butthole in front of their face, so like the friends come up and show the porn to the kid, you know, instead of him seeing his mom's butthole, he's going to see his dad's butthole and his mom's butthole, and his kid's going to go, oh, well, that's my mom and dad. Yeah, that's better. It's okay. That's just my mom and dad. Don't you see? It's fine. What is wrong? I can't. What? This is why I have to sit here and do this, because I have to get my opinion out on this. It's so frustrating.
My dad having sex with my mom.
So
is this what you think is going to happen? Is that honestly what you think? Because how fucking stupid are you?
They're pretty stupid.
Every minute this video goes on, the more I think that they're stupid. They're even more dumb. They're not even faking this. They're not naive.
They're really
they're just actually stupid. They're really just dumb.
I can't get this.
No, I'm not.
I have numb fingers too.
If I was a porn star, which could be next to
numb fingers, and I can't
say hooker or prostitute, because multiple.
It is. That is what it is.
But we have a whole thing going on here.
Prostitute.
Out there, so.
Yeah, well, you are out there. Sorry. Literally picture you with your ankles by your ears.
Because it's on your page.
It's out there. And you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
You're selling sex for money.
Those levels don't work. We're just intimate and promiscuous and whatever.
We're just intimate. We're promiscuous.
You're promiscuous with each other. There's got to be what word means.
Yeah, with each other, please, not that.
That's what that means.
Say that, put that in there.
Do you know what they're doing? They're doing the driving, traveling thing. That's what they're doing. Oh my God! I just. Do you know those the sovereign citizens out there that when they get pulled over, they're like, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. And they think because the word is different that it's they have to follow different laws, the semantics, and which absolutely means nothing. They think that by playing semantics that they can make their couples OnlyFans porn something relatable to the rest of the world. It's not relatable. You're doing corn. I'm not supposed to say certain words, and I think that's one of them. On the internet, and you're posting yourself with your legs above your head with your kids. So no, lady, you are. I can't find the right needle either.
I don't think so. Promiscuous girl is kind of like.
Promiscuous means you have multiple partners, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
Again, that's
so
why I think these
dumb.
guys are stupid. And they think they have all the answers. We have it all figured out. As soon as I make $1 million, I'm walking away and I'll delete everything except for the links that are going to exist everywhere. Ah!
Yeah.
But really trying.
Yeah, the kids are good. I don't know.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
How to get you to understand what our kids.
You talk about sex and your kids, but we don't.
Yeah,
either.
we don't play that. When it comes to our kids, guys, I'm kind of a prude.
No, you're not. You cannot say that you are a prude and in the same sentence be like, oh, also we're filming porn on the internet. Sorry, those two things cannot coexist.
A prude.
Shut the fuck up, idiots.
My...
We are not stupid. Stop insulting our intelligence.
Because I don't like.
Hey, words. Words matter. We can hear your words. We know what you're saying. You can't then try to tell us different words to make the same thing match. Like traveling and driving. They're the same thing. If you're traveling, you're driving. If you are putting yourself having sex with your husband on the internet and you're using other partners and you're selling pornography, you're in sex work. It's the same thing, traveling and driving. She's like, no, this is couples. This is couples, it's relatable. And we might have a girl in there, and we might have... What? You were just talking about your child.
My kids about like where babies come from. They know that babies come from a mother and a father loving each other, having sex.
It's a long video, sorry, but it's almost
But we're
over.
not out here like just we really don't. Can you like express
and again,
the level of
this is,
I don't like.
And she's even lying about that.
I'm watching the Dad Challenge podcast on YouTube, and we're covering the Queen of Kings, who is a family vlogger turned couples OnlyFans stars.
When two people get together and have a baby, when you and him got together, you hired a fucking womb. So, no. Sorry.
Our kids are not allowed to watch rated R movies.
Yeah.
Holy. Parents of the Year. Our kids can't watch rated R movies, but we're making porn upstairs while they're watching Lion King downstairs.
Dude, when we check our kids...
We're good people.
we check them. We give them a little privacy, but we check our kids' phones like weekly. They're never looking up anything crazy at all. They're like super little boys.
These people are so
children.
stupid.
Yeah,
People are so
they're not like that. And we don't do sexual things in front of them. Like, we show
You literally put it on the internet. Shut the fuck up.
them a healthy level of adult intimacy, mother and father.
Stop.
Kissing and hugging. Yes, 100%.
Grabbing boobies.
Are we doing
he's grabbing
inappropriate things in
boobies
front
while
of
they're
our sons?
talking.
No, we don't
Come
allow that.
on.
You're doing it on YouTube, though. You're literally doing it on YouTube. I'm so glad that she got a visit from CPS once. They should get another one.
Don't accept that. It's not okay. We're not pedophiles and perverts.
Yeah, we're doors.
You're perverts.
You're perverts,
For
for sure. Yeah.
sure. 100%.
Twinners.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys whose
why I like
relationships...
Josh. He
around
takes the
makeup
words
on
out
his
of my
nose,
mouth.
A lot of you guys whose relationships
Oh my gosh.
and
no
prematurely
fingers.
is because you don't know how to separate.
And prematurely what? And prematurely. Okay. So.
And from husband, and you don't understand that your husband still has sexual needs. Men are sexual creatures. They still have
Now she's giving advice. Thank you. Thanks, whore. We don't need it. Appreciate it, though.
sexual needs. You need to keep it spicy and exciting. Does that mean you need to go and film yourself and put it on the internet? 100% not.
Thanks,
But you need to keep it spicy and exciting, yes. And some of you guys get so wrapped up in motherhood that you forget any type of sex appeal at all, and you're like, none.
No, you know what? You know why moms forget about their sex appeal in motherhood? You know why? Here, hold on. Brilliant moment. Because when you have children, your children come first. That is why moms forget about their sex appeal. And I am not a fan of all this shit on the internet of do you're first, have yours, it's you, it's all about you, you need to do you. No. You have kids and you do them. That's it. The only reason that I'm on the internet right now is because my kids are now older. They're out in the world. They're not home. I have nothing else to do. But no. Gross. And now you're putting advice on your sex channel. Marriage advice on your sex channel that has your children. Awesome. Woo. Don't get a job. Keep doing what you're doing.
And then he goes and cheats and you
your
wonder
kids
why.
will be fine.
Are you serious right now?
They're
Is
serious.
that what you're saying right now?
Serious.
A lot of you guys don't like keep yourself up because you're busy being moms and stuff. Like, and so he cheats and you wonder why. And she's justifying that's okay because you didn't wear makeup or you don't make yourself appealing 24 hours a day. Sorry, some of us have to fucking parent. Some of us have lots of shit to do. We don't have time to doll ourselves up to like
you guys.
The fucking audacity of this woman. Holy shit.
It kind of adds
because we live in the world.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
we don't exploit our children.
Like,
we do normal things.
I'm tired of the same old things. You hear that trope about married couples. So maybe you
so
try
yeah,
to play role play.
or we're disabled like me. I like shit all the time.
I can't do fake scenarios.
No, listen, some of y'all would be like, I bet you role play a slave. I'm a weirdo. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know what it is.
She
but
just
just say, I bet you role play a slave? Is that, and you're like...
That's what I was like, wait, did she just said he's going to be her slave? She's black. He's white. He looks like Sloth from the Goonies mixed with the Mr. Clean guy. And she said he's her slave in the bedroom. Oh.
Joking about that?
That's awesome. That one looks like shit.
And she says she's into it? Are you kidding me right now? Is that what you just said?
Or I didn't sew it.
Ew.
Yeah,
You're not. No, literally. Sometimes I tell him, like, call me Beyonce, he's getting nasty. And he's like, I love you, Queen.
Ew. Ew, I hate these people.
Yeah, and this is kind of next level, okay.
But, yeah, for us, it's added that whole thing to where everybody's like, you know, in a marriage, you gotta do something, whatever. This is
I don't want to watch this. I'm honestly done with this. I don't want to watch it. It's actually gross.
Really gross.
Sorry, I can't listen to this shit anymore. Okay,
Wow.
but I want to read you the comments because this is what happened. And they knew they were going to get hate for it for sure. But this is it. So money over integrity. Got it. All money is good money. They pimping each other. She's lying to herself and everybody else. Why get married if you have to sell your body and pay for trips? That's a good point, right? Because that's something she wants to do. I believe she's just dragging Brett along for the ride and he's taking it. I don't think this will end well. Of course it's not going to end well. They've already ended it 4 times. I think she's just a sexual person, blah, blah, blah. For the love of money, people lose their souls. You can tell she was crying before making this video. She's in denial. He sold her, and she's gone for that. She's trying way too hard to hide her embarrassment. Disappointed and disgusted. One thing I know about most people today is that they are so materialistic, and they will sell their soul to get that material thing. So nothing surprises me anymore. It's a good point. It's hell expensive out here.
That's a very good point.
Most definitely not me, thanks to Allah. Poor kids, they are going to ruin them. They won't even see into the kid until the kids are grown. The embarrassment and bullying those kids will endure. So horrible. I hope there's no abusing the kids going on. These kids are abused.
They are.
I'm sorry. They
all are
physically abused. I don't think by him, but I think they are by her. That's what my take is. She's like, she comes off as a type
allegedly,
of person. She comes off as a single married person.
In my opinion.
These people are so full of crap. There you go. And I'm glad there's not a lot of support. There's not a lot of support.
I'm
not
glad.
A lot of, there are some, but there's not a lot of support. Real question, what's the point of going to church if you're not going to live according to... so they go to church?
Oh, they go to church?
Do they really go to church? Not setting a good example to the non-believers. We are to stand out and not blend in with the world. Exactly.
You go to
a lot
church
of people that go to church just go, but aren't really born good
doing...
Christians. God gives us church. Do they really go to church and make on the side? Are you serious?
That's pretty wild.
The scary part is if their kids are older and see this as something teens would use to justify drugs.
Yep. See, I did drugs because my
is going
parents
on?
were on
Shame on you
OnlyFans.
both.
Yep.
Hello, he looks like the incredible
reasons.
cartoon character. Does anyone notice every time he rubs on her, her body language changes, her voice changes, or am I tripping? Yeah, I see that. That's absolutely true. Children would not be safe around these two. They are low frequency. Blah, blah, blah. He always looked so evil to me, and now I know why. Deviant. That's why. Your marriage, your family, your life, your choices. Keyword your. Who else doesn't buy into this whole nothing threatens
when
Brett?
You put it online,
yeah,
it becomes
exactly.
the public.
And what if your sons come across your content one day? Or their friends at high school come across it? Can you imagine the teasing and the shame, embarrassment your children might feel? Exactly. They said they don't care because their son will not look at it. Try to punch the person.
Yeah, the son will just run away. They'll be like,
anyway,
look, we have your parents here on
from their own fans, which is
and
good.
Their son's going to run away. That's what he's going to do.
There's King of Queens.
He won't be a
Queen of
weenie in
Kings,
school.
whatever, being a bunch of
like,
dingbags.
What?
This guy is nasty, and so is she. They are ratchet-ass, nasty-ass people. Okay? And you have to put your ankles near your earlobes for your OnlyFans picture? Ew. Your kids are going to suffer the consequences of your actions. You do not make 5 figures a month. No, you don't.
You wouldn't be doing
You're
OnlyFans.
lying to everybody.
Oh, he said 6 figures a month. I thought he said a year. No.
6 figures a year? Okay, they're making hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Why would you need to make porn?
They wouldn't need to make porn.
She's telling you the truth in there. She's saying, I'm trying to make $1 million and I will retire out of this when I'm done. So clearly they do need the money. And this is how they think they're going to get it. And they're not. They're lying about that too. They're not making 6 figures a month on OnlyFans. They're lying to you. 100% lying. Gross.
They're on the internet.
Anyway, everybody
lying.
take a deep breath.
They exploit their kids. They're for sure lying. They probably sell stuff and don't tell you that they're affiliated.
Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think in the
that.
comments below about this type of work. I know we have a lot of I have a lot of opinions on this stuff.
Okay. So anyway, that's Josh. I really like him. He's in Canada, but he did a video that was really one that opened my eyes about the kids on the internet, about the little LeBrant girl that I had talked about in the beginning, that when they were raised in California or exploited in California, and then when California passed laws that you had to pay your kids, they moved to Tennessee, the whole family, and now they exploit their kids in Tennessee. Well, Tennessee just passed a law that now it's not even, your kids just cannot be in your content or you're fined. And so it's going to be interesting to see what they do with their content, because their content is all their children. Their children are always working. And they're like the worst of the worst, because they claim to be Christian, which if you're exploiting your children, no, because your children are not protected, and God says protect your children. He says protect the children, right? Yeah, he does. And you're not protecting your kids if you're putting them online. That's just a fact. That's the fact of it, and that's the fact of social media. And it's gotten out of control. Parents are just hungry to not work. They're hungry to have the like, I guess, the clout. It really is the clout. Because I don't understand there's no other reason for you to breastfeed your baby on the internet. There's no reason for you to do couples corn on the internet. There's just no reason. If you're doing family stuff, you keep it family. And kids do not need to be normalized into that kind of content. They don't. They don't belong there. They don't belong anywhere on the internet. All everybody talks about is how dangerous the internet is, and people on the internet are crazy, and oh my gosh, I got this DM and that DM and this person getting me after me and that person. And then you put your kids on. The fuck? Like, why? So that was the Dad Challenge podcast, and I am just up sewing. I'm probably going to go walk in a little bit, and I always walk live just because I walk anyway, so I may as well show off our pretty little city that we have right here. We're at the base of a little mountain and in Utah, and it's real pretty. So I just walk the trails and I play music, but sometimes the music does not come through. I'm not sure why. I'm not a pro at using this stuff yet. So, but yeah, we just walk and show some of the old buildings and things like that here in Utah. And I talk about problematic people on the internet. I don't care I'm not here for clout. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for shit. I'm healing from 5 surgeries in 6 months. I've had a really rough few years. And with the last 6 months, like, being the worst of it. Huge, major surgeries, major. And I'm stuck here working, I just started walking again. I've been walking for years and every day. I hot girl walk. Okay, let me just tell you this really quick. There's a girl who apparently on TikTok created walking, okay? And she's trying to trademark hot girl walk. So yeah, hot girl walk. You can't use it apparently, or she's sending you cease and desists. I'm going on a walk, and it's gonna be hot. It's a hot girl walk. So that's why my name is actually changed right now. It used to just be Bring Back Shame. Now it's Bring Back Shame Hot Girl Walk, because she thinks nobody can use the term hot girl walk. And I've been walking since before she was born. So I put hot girl walk in my name. And I don't care, bitch. Send me a cease and desist. Sue me. You can take my sewing equipment, okay? You can take all my medical bills if you want. I don't care. You're a bitch. And you don't get to trademark hot girl walk. So, yeah. So that's my joke about everything's going to be now hot girl. I'm going to say, I'm going to go sit out back and water the plants. It's going to be a hot girl walk. I'm just going to call everything hot girl walk just to see if I can get a reaction from this stupid idiot. She's so dumb. Follow me, see if she reacts. I don't know if she will. But yeah, follow me for more people who are problematic and you shouldn't follow online. There's so many liars out there, and it's really hard to keep track. From little things to not showing you when they're sponsored and they're just selling you something, making it look like they're not. That's illegal. They cannot do that. So yeah, it's bad, and I'm just healing here. So I'm here to tell the truth. I'm not lying. I don't care about clout. I care about healing and I'm still working. I'm working from home. I have all this set up here to do it, and I'm on the internet to point out these people that are assholes. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of following someone and then finding out that they do all this horrible stuff offline. So now I'm only going to follow people that I know point out people that put horrible stuff online, because we need to clean it up. It's gross. It's really gross. And parents are lazy and they're just exploiting their kids. And who has to step in when kids are getting hurt? The public has to step in. Kids are getting hurt. They're being exploited. They're being put behind paywalls by people like this. And what are those parents doing behind the paywalls, right? Your children don't need to meet strangers. And strangers don't need to be meeting your kids behind paywalls. Subscribe to our channel and you get 2 calls a month with our kids. Why? That's disgusting. But that's what's going on. So please, if you can, share, make your own videos. That was, again, the Dad Challenge podcast. He's very good. Mom Uncharted is good. I believe her name is Sarah. So I can't remember her name, but I'll put it in my description when I post. I am here sewing, making little bags. And see, I have this one here. I'm going to put little patterns on them. But anyway, those are dorky. Sorry. Oh, those are dorky. But I'm also painting. I'm just doing a lot of stuff to try to heal. And as I do that, I'm covering horrible people online. So subscribe, share, do all the things that need to happen. And again, I'll cut this up into a video, and I'll put Josh's video right here, the Dad Challenge podcast, his video right here that covers Queen of Kings, and that's who we were watching today. So it'll be a little bit more cut up, but a little better put together on the video itself. And thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll say bye to Iris. Iris. Iris, are you ready to go walking? Oh, yes, you ready to go? Okay. All right. All right, we'll get on and go walking in just a little.